What is up, guys, and everybody? It's your boy Handikillcam coming at you live. If you feel the vibe, that follow button, don't subscribe. And today is Friday, and I just wanted to play a little bit more Madden. I didn't figure, I forgot about this. But I'm gonna go ahead and pray before we slay. All right, let's go ahead and pray. Dear and Father, Lord, we thank you for today, Lord. Lord, today be a peaceful stream, Lord. Lord, we ask there be no drama, Lord. Lord, we appreciate you. Lord, we honor you. Lord, we thank you for everything that you've been doing. Father God, we just pray for those um, that need healing right now, Lord, especially for the missing teenager's family, or not teenager, but the missing loved one's family that was found, the body that was found, Lord. Father God, we just ask you to be with the family, Lord. And Father God, we pray for anybody suffering from a mental illness, Lord, that may be in a dark place, Lord. We don't know how to seek you, Lord, or seek help, Lord. We pray to put some in the life, be their life in a dark situation. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. I'm gonna try and fix my sound. Hold up. Mila, what are you doing? Uh, I'm not used to Windows 11 chat still. I so you're gonna see me do stupid stuff. But because I still have not got used to it. I was holding out for like the longest time to be on Windows 10. But when I got this new PC, I had no choice but to learn Windows 11, and I haven't like really sat down and played with it. That makes sense. Cause I don't like I don't learn stuff by just like reading manuals and stuff. I learn stuff by breaking it because I know like for foremost like you can't permanently break an operating system. You know what I mean? Like if it doesn't work, you just uninstall, reinstall. You know, and it's brand new. You know, if something goes awry, you wipe it and install everything. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. You know, so I tend to when I learn things, I'll break them on purpose so I learn how to fix them. It's hard to learn how to do something if the situation is not needed. So you kind of have to make the situation needed to learn the solution. That makes sense. Um, what I'm looking for is Madden by itself. Whoa, that was a weird noise. Let's try. Something's wrong with my game channel, like in my headset. Not you guys hear it, but watch. When I go to voice, watch. It's crazy. Look, wait, do y'all even hear that? Wait, y'all don't even hear that. Hold on. All right, now let me see if I have Madden. Hopefully, I have Madden. I do not. But hold on. Now I gotta bring up this wave thing. Like, you see how I'm having these wave problems? Like, it's already me making me not like this setup, right? Because I'm just used to just starting and going, right? But you know, you see a lot of tutorials um with the software already, and people are talking about it and uh saying how good it is. But you're getting to see it in like real life, you know? That's why I'm like being more transparent as far as letting you guys see my process. So you understand that, hey, this is how we fix this. And you can also I can also like double dip it into content. What, Milo? What, boy? Bro, don't start. Bro, don't start. Bro, get down. You're stepping on keys, my G. He wants to look at the freaking. So he made himself a little hole, chat, in my window, and he wants to freaking look at the birds. And so he's like, bro, you in my space. But in reality, bro, you're in my space. So that's life. Okay, so there's only one bat. That's what I was wondering. If there was like another Madden source, because you see how this doesn't have a picture, but all these have a picture. So it made me think that maybe this is not the actual source for the app. But as we see, it's, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete and close. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. So see, I can make this anything I want. All right. That's okay. And look, you look up bad in here. Right here. And then, okay, there's the logo. Okay. It's just small. All right, so you close it. And then I don't know, my people. I don't know. Hold on. Watch out. And we're on the right mix. We're on the right headset. Oh, I wonder if I do this. Oh, I bet you that's why. I bet you because this is on voice. So if I go game, it makes crap weird. That actually makes more sense. So it may not be the headset. It may be. Yeah. Well, you're gonna see me do something crazy. I'm deleting this. I'm taking this app off right now. Because I'm show you how to uninstall a program. Wait. Don't listen to me right now. I went to the there. You have to go here. You can't. I always like want to do add and remove programs. It may not let me. Wait, it might. Hold on. If I is there. This is this is chat. This is Chat GPT. I have Chat GPT running natively off my PC. Like I have ChatGPT. Look, that's not connected to their server, so it reuses my PC. So look. Red using right. I failed right now. Ah, okay, hold on. I didn't know the model was one. Oh, the model's not working right now. Huh? Huh. Oh well. I have to fix that later. But normally I have ChatGPT running natively on my PC. But um I know what I was gonna say, but I mean I don't know if I'm gonna be able to uninstall this program while it being on because let's see. Let me go system and remove. And use wave. But it may not let me do it, honestly. It may not let me because I'm live. And if so, then we'll just have to deal with it. It's not here. Interesting. Interesting. Is it under Elgato possibly? Oh no, it might be under Elgato. Might be under the name. Oh, I found it. Yeah. So, I don't know if it'll let me uninstall because I'm technically. Yo, my check. Look at that. We back. Let me just put the filter back on. Add filter. You guys can't see this part. I can show you this part if y'all really want to see it. So you can have a little bit of inception. So you see how the mic is like really echoey, and you're like, oh, it sounds so bad. What happened? This is what you do. You're gonna go to your little microphone thing right here, right? And pick the low cogwheel. You're gonna go to properties, right? Make sure everything's there, good, right? And then you're gonna and then you hit the cogwheel. And then you're gonna go to filters, edit filters, add filters, and then you're gonna go noise gates. Right? Add. Right? Now you're gonna see lower or which is low quality. And you get this little slider which does nothing. What you want to do is you want to go to this. This one, the good quality, our noise, and then bam, then you have nothing to adjust. And as you see, my audio is fixed, just like that. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you just go over, and now we fix this. To fix desktop audio, go to or here, let me see. Go to maybe you're new to streaming. So maybe well there's vet streamers that don't know how to do this crap. Honestly. There's streamers that have been streaming longer than me and they literally have to pay somebody to do this because they can't do it. It's crazy. It blows my mind. Alright, so for the desktop audio, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to properties and you see how this is like this. If you have the Astro A50Xs, you want to go game like that. And then now it should be smooth. Maybe I may have to do like one. Yeah, turn up the audio. We're good to go. We have audio, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that. Now we should have audio for Madden, hopefully. If not, then that means oh nope, we got noise for Madden. Told you, told you. Yeah, that nope. The app only works for certain games. Madden's not one of them. Madden is not one of them. We got audio. I was able to do that like live on stream. Holy crap. That's actually. Well, there you go. Let's go. I'm gonna beat him. I don't want to be the Ravens. And I'm gonna be like, oh, you're being the Ravens. Oh, yeah, of course, you're the Ravens. Am I in head to head? Like actual head to head? Or am I in butt head to head? Yeah, I was in butt head to head, bro. I am not playing. I didn't play butt at all. Like I didn't put no money into it, so I was like, wait a minute. Are we unranked again? It started over again? Wait, really? It started over again? So the first season I played, I got Hero 1, and then the that was just the second season, but I didn't put a lot of time into it. I play a lot of games, but play a lot of games. Yo, I'm gonna play the Steel. I'm gonna be the Steelers for my boy Joker, man. Wonder if Joker ever gets to watch my streams. It's Big Joker, one of the top PlayStation Madden players in the country. Big Joker 13, shout out. That's well. Mm. It's alright. That's alright. Go. Let's go. Ooh. Alright, he stopped me there. He stopped me there. He stopped me there. He stopped me there. Oh, it's a pick. Fuck. I messed up there. Damn it. Hold up, chat. It is. It is technically, but remember, I'm supposed to be moving hopefully this weekend or next weekend. So I'm still waiting to hear from them. I should hear something today. Dang it. Let's freaking go. Let's go, baby. Man, come on. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. Got him. That's fine. I'm okay with that, bruh. Just so you understand, I am fine with that, G. Nope, 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 nope. Wait, y'all can't hear it again? Hold up, I'll fix it. Hold on. I thought y'all could hear it because I could hear it. Hold up, chat. My bad. I thought y'all could hear it, bro. There's like no reason why y'all shouldn't be able to hear it. There's like no reason. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Now y'all are hearing it.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the third quarter begins. They'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. After Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. Second and 7. Throwing is Love. This one up top for down. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Come on. We'll go play action with Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On play action, Love. This one up top for Dodd.
That's on me. I thought he might run it. I thought he might run it, so I'm playing a run and play.
A big play and a much needed one as well.
Sorry.
Even 40 yards.
Yeah, you got
so they
got
come
that
to the
one
line
time,
for
bro.
first down and 10.
You won't get this one though.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete.
Oh, look, he figured out the drag.
Watson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Okay, ready? A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown. Packers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The master of play action, Rodgers.
Ooh, fudge. All right, damn.
He's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions.
Oh, well.
And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. To throw is Love. Out to his right. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now, Jacobs. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll start this on the ground with 1. We're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play fake. It's Rodgers.
Where is he?
Quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target.
Fudge,
That's incomplete.
dude.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end.
Oh,
Man, he was looking for there.
He wasn't there.
And
dude.
it's going to be third down.
Fudge.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got. He will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to
Bro, I
extend
choked.
drives,
Damn.
it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Damn. I messed up that one. Damn it.
On the set. Let's go now. Love to throw it on first down. Pushed out to his left. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. It's going to be incomplete. Buckford's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Flush to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Love to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They run with Warren. He's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Crap. I didn't mean to hit the start button, bro. Damn. I meant to hit
The
R3.
gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Now, 2nd and 4. Warren. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown Trying to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Love.
Wow.
To Watson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game.
Wow.
And a quick 1st down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. To Watson. Another grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the 1st. To throw is Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's time after Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll go with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. It is 2nd and a yard. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Jacobs. Arrows waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Jacobs.
Yes, sir!
Taken down, and
Yes,
that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out.
Yes, sir.
This game is over.
Sir.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers.
Yes,
They
sir.
use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Bye, Diggs. Laters. Let's freaking go, man. One more, then I'll play my franchise game. I think I got a franchise game. Wait, what? Are you saying you not counting my wins? What the freak? yeah, I'm just up in the air with everything. Like I haven't even like bought like crazy groceries because like I'm just waiting for them to say whatever and then you know dip because don't want to have like a refrigerator full of groceries. You know what I mean? So I'm just like buying like little small ones and just putting them in like the microwave and stuff until you know we know what's going on. Uh, yeah, the rank started over. Well, that's cool. We we got the first game of the new rank with a win. Go Steelers again, man. That was a good win. That was a good win. I gotta figure out like how I'm gonna do the music now because now I hear the same volume as y'all do. I have an idea, but it's gonna have to take some testing. Oh, really?
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm doing my adjustments, dog. Chill out.
Objectively, you're a good boy. You listen, you do your job.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let me pick my play up first. There we go.
What is this combination?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the give, it's one. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. A handoff for Warren. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
You better get off the phone, dog. You better tell her to call you, call it back. You better tell her you call it back. It's time to play Madden.
Jalen Warren, 50 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this
Look at those enemies. Totally unprepared. What's your battle plan to turn the tide? That's a wild stretch up your
They're
sleeve.
going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete to McCaffrey. Will be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No.
And that is incomplete.
No.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. The RPO will keep it himself. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Purdy. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out of the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
No, I know what you're trying to do.
No.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Purdy now to throw. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, but that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's one. Be brought down just shy of the 45. On the run, it's Warren. He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. This is intercepted.
Fuck.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Sorry.
Play action, now Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Dang it, Mike, bro. What the freak?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's
Incomplete, sir.
And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run it. Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now run with Warren. They'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, They've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
I'll play, man.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Purdy now to throw after play action. Now San Francisco are going to call their second timeout.
Bitch ass up, boy.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw, Purdy. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Right now, just so you know. Only 50% use of my hands, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know, bro. That put one in.
Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
First one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Oh, well. GG.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action here. Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Purdy off the play fake. That is caught. Downfield is Pearson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Purdy looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
I forgot the password.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
As far as like resetting and doing all that crap, like I just made it number.
Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Pinero's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, bro, I'm chilling. I'm chilling, G.
It's all good, bro. Dude, don't trip, bro.
The
You wanted to talk
Pittsburgh
crazy
offense
mess.
at the line to start their next drive.
I was just talking about this.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. We'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Take it.
You're not even winning, bro. Like, what?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. On third down, one. And it'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Not you, bro. I already told you. I'm talking to my brother Bushford.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Right there, that's the goat.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The tight end in motion right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Audible.
No, man. Lock in, bro.
I'm good, homie.
You need to lock in, my boy. You gotta lock in.
Why you telling me that? You need to lock in. Get off the phone.
I'm locked in, bro. Don't you worry about me.
I ain't.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down, right near the 24.
All right, bro. Just what it goes down to. Good luck, brother.
Good luck, bro.
Purdy, big fourth down play. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
One linebacker breaking up 3 routes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd and 6. Rodgers to throw. A short one there to Fairview.
GG, bro.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir. Dude thought I was lying. He's now in the chat. All right, I know my homeboy's watching. We went with the Steelers. I bet. Hold up. No, he's not. It was somebody else. Bro, why is it doing that with my wins, bro? I don't know what that noise was, but thank you. I don't know what it was. If it was something that was needed to be, thank you. Oh, I'm not gonna hit up my boy real quick. The boy that gave up on me yesterday when I beat him 55-3. Hey, you hold on. Hey, you watching me go undefeated with your Steelers or what? Oh snap! Busy in my air. Man, we won both close games. Close games. I hate doing the roster update every freaking time. Madden, can we just make it stick, please? I mean, by the time you fix it, it's gonna be time for another update. No? No? Like, no? Oh, I thought your name was Sweet Foam. Sweet Foam would have been so much better than Sweet Fawn. Sweet Foam.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela River
Not that there's anything wrong with your name.
on the north shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers.
Oh, I used to play with.
Coming up,
Dude,
we've got
Ravens
a
are my
good
team,
one in
but
store.
I got tired of everybody
It's
complaining.
the Baltimore
"Oh,
Ravens
it's the Ravens." So,
and the
Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because even though they're like not doing that good in Madden, I mean not Madden, but in real
With
life,
Greg Olson,
they're
I'm
good
Mike
at the game.
Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to
To be
get
fair, I,
us started.
I don't go for everything.
Off we
too.
go
It's
from
great.
the Steel City,
Fuck time, so.
showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return,
I
so this
play real
ball
football, and that's
going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
So
Yeah.
fourth down.
It just depends on the situation.
I mean, some teams obviously they go for it for 4th and 2 if it's needed, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Fine, that's fine.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ooh,
Intercepted.
you're the first person to pick it like that all day.
Picked up by Roquan
Oh,
Smith.
hell yeah.
And the Ravens
I'm
are going to
pissed,
take
but
possession of
nice
the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to
wasn't
seeing,
expecting
especially
that.
from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been
Oh,
around the
user
NFL
pickaxe.
for a long time. He's got to make better decisions.
gotta
Costly
play that
mistakes like that
underneath.
are going to kill his team.
Yeah, underneath, like, bro, especially online, underneath goes so hard.
First carry for one of the league's
I know
best
you're gonna- bro, I
workhorses,
know you're gonna do
Derrick
that.
Henry.
I know it's my team,
Right
bro.
going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Well, Derrick Henry.
That's fine.
And they'll work this close
little
to a
Texas
first down,
route.
maybe just a tad short. Jackson on 3rd and 2.
Nope.
This one broken up.
Nope.
It's incomplete. Big jump
Yeah.
separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Now this is the. I think you're gonna go for
I like
it.
the idea of
so-
taking your shot
Why
there
not
on
go
3rd
for the
down,
field goal?
pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this
I don't
close.
do this
You're in
suggestion.
field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and
I
try to
like
maintain
this.
possession and see if you can come away with 6?
His kick is
Cool. I'm
perfect.
cool with that. I'm cool with
And
that.
the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert
I
for
just got
6 the next
26
time we get down there?
yesterday.
Oh shit, yeah. No, so don't kick it all the way, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm doing like 3/4 power. I'm trying to like figure out because I used to have it figured out in 25 where you could just place it right on the fucking.
From the 35,
oh, yeah,
it's
no,
1st and
it's hard
10.
to do that this
Yeah.
year. For real, for real.
He'll start this on the
Yeah,
ground
they
with
got tired
Warren.
of people cheesing there.
Field Burrows went forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
I used to play a lot of mutt, so
From the
yeah,
38
I
down,
forgot.
here's 2nd down and 7.
it's just a lot of money to keep up with it, low key.
Play fake. It's Rodgers.
Oh, my button wouldn't work.
Pressure too much. And he goes down.
It
Yeah,
worked.
I've been
Travis
playing
Jones
franchise with my buddy, but
gets
he
him
beats
for
my
a
ass
loss
every
of
time.
7.
I play online a little
And now
more to
it's
get
3rd
used to
down.
playing against other real people.
Yeah, I feel that.
He's like level fucking 200 in this. That's like all he does.
Damn. That's why I was in 24.
Off the play fake. Rodgers.
No!
Incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Good defense.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. Fielded at the 9.
Listen, once you get a feel for it,
He'll get a few yards
go to the
on this
newer
return.
meter. Don't use the old meter.
The 15-yard line.
Yeah,
On the game.
yeah, I used it though.
The new one. Alright, let's see.
Hold on.
Figure out. I haven't played you enough yet, so I don't know what this could be. Oh yeah.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman.
Why didn't he even go?
And this will be incomplete.
I don't even know. I can't.
Rashad
My homeboy
Bateman, the
gets mad
intended
about that shit
target,
all the time.
and it'll bring up second down.
Like right above his head.
He's like, why are my dudes not activated?
From the gun, Jackson. Forced to his right. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, it's out of bounds.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
I'm trying something different on you, so give me a second. Give me a sec.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive.
No way.
Jalen Warren to the 20.
Yes, sir.
They won't catch up.
Welcome
He'll
to
go
Madden 26.
away. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
You got it when it was on discount, right?
First Boswell.
I got the
Boswell now,
EA.
following the touchdown,
Oh, okay.
back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. On the option, they give it to Henry. To pick up 3 or maybe 4. That's Brandon Eccles
For
there
some reason,
for the
Henry
tackle.
in this game runs super heavy, dude. Like, it's hard to get him going, like, low key. Like,
Third down.
Gibbs,
They
like,
need
runs
5.
better in this game.
Yeah, it's just like super.
Yeah.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the
Good thing you got
15-yard
that. That
line.
probably would have gone into like 5 or some shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't. I suck at kicking in this game. It's the worst.
That's one thing I am good at. I'm good at kicking. I'm good at special teams.
Here's Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
I didn't want to go out of bounds.
First
but
hit
it's
for
all
him
good.
on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Drop this down to Warren. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. From the gun, Rodgers.
Pass it
A
appearance.
little bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He's got his tight end. That's Fryermuth. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Fryermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's a handoff to Waller. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
That doesn't work in this game.
Yeah.
Oswell's kick is good.
Screen shake doesn't work.
And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second down, Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. They'll be set up now. That's the 40 with that one. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Jackson up top again. One cut for Dante Wester. They'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Final play of the half. Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it.
I fucked up.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Yeah, if the runoff was 2 more seconds than I thought it was going to be.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Low-key, Pittsburgh is kind of decent.
Right.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That was close.
Yeah, close. It was definitely close.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. Good looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. One down the field, but it is incomplete.
Happened to me
Pat
too.
Fryermuth, the intended receiver.
We both get one.
And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A carry here for Warren. He'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
So the way that
Second down, Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Of course.
He won a first down, but I don't think that's going to stay. They're already heading backwards.
I hate that about this game, bro. I get unnecessary holding calls all the time.
Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Yeah, you did. I gave you momentum, damn it.
And he couldn't get it one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Jackson on the move. That one intercepted. The offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I just had a feeling.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A run up the middle with Warren. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their third quarter lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken at the 5.
At least you stopped me for 3.
He'll be taken down on the return on what will be the play of this third quarter. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's Henry. He'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Oh, I went offsides. Because I was trying to adjust my guys because he did a no huddle. It's all good, though. I ain't saying it like that.
From the gun, Jackson. One incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it'll be second down. On the give, here's Henry. The defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2. and bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Ball broken up. It is incomplete.
Yeah.
This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry.
No shot.
Not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth
One
quarter stand and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the
For like the
backfield.
game
So
on the line.
what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren.
I was gonna kill that old
And they'll
man.
move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is Warren. He'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
I like hung
He's
up
going
on
to pick up the first down and more. And he's going to be marked out down
I watched the defender on that.
They'll go big, 3
Hung up
tight
on, like,
ends
3
in the
different
formation for 1st and goal.
cutting across the.
Here's Warren. We'll take this forward, maybe 2, 3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Game hates me, bro.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Warren. He won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
There it goes.
They'll try to
Oh,
run this
fuck.
one in.
Oh, yeah.
They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys
I'm
up
playing
front,
like
they
ass.
deserve some
I'm going
praise on
on
it.
no sleep last
Absolutely,
night.
Mike. And it really only takes
But-
one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this
No, I
case,
got
give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
I gotta stay up throughout the day.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's down for 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
I think I'm over the Ravens. Mine, dude.
Yeah, I feel you.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one caught by Lester.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's great.
Over the middle and intercepted.
Yeah, my boy hates it when I
Picked
do
up
it to
by
him all the time.
Jalen Ramsey.
Like, literally, my homie gets so pissed at me.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Play action now with Rogers. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna see if I can do it.
Second and 15.
I knew you were gonna
It's so cheese, yeah.
GG, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, dude.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal. That's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Undefeated, chat. We're undefeated. Maybe he'll get the message now. Bro, I was trying to tell you, I'm playing with your Steelers in ranked, and I'm undefeated right now. I just beat the Ravens. Look. Yes, sir. What do you mean? The Spurs play tonight. But gosh, I'm undefeated with this team. Oh, why did that picture take so bad? We're undefeated. I gotta use the restroom, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Be right back. I think the Spurs game starts at 6. Hold on, let me find out. Hey Siri, what time does the Spurs game start tonight? Yeah, 6. 6. I'm a beast on Madden, bruh. He's back, bruh. It's probably gonna put me if I win my next two, it probably puts me in gold. Yeah, we back. Of course, it's hot now, so I gotta turn off the heater. So crazy, man. Texas can't make it live tomorrow, bro. I'll turn it off after this game. Yo, I wonder if C7 Devin was in a wheelchair, bro. Because normally C7 means a spinal cord injury. Most of the time. But it could just me be thinking handicap brain. Yeah, game starts at 6. The game starts at 6. What up, chat? Man, we're 3-0 right now. That's crazy. Not being the Ravens though. We're back to the Steelers, bro. We're beating people 84 overall with an 84 overall.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm always getting the ball. That's crazy.
And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd down, Warren. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 2 here. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
We've set of downs from 37. To the air on 1st down. Rogers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Play fake. Here's Rogers. It's into the hands of Fryermuth. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They get 22 out of that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Looking quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. This one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Warren. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. Looking for it, Warren. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams to field goals, a chance to win.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Stanford to the air to start us off. Safety. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, partner. The first time they touch the ball, somehow it ends up as a safety.
Somehow, some way. How about we just call it unfortunate for one side? But I tell you what, if we get a safety on the first touch of this game, I can't wait to see what we're in store for today.
Nice positivity there. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground here with Warren. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd 10. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Warren Warren once more. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll go again with Warren. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Rogers going to throw here, 3rd down. Gets this one from you. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone now. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Warren running between the tackles. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A very short kick here from the right hand. Boswell able to knock it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down for points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Now Boswell on to send this away. Whittington now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Davis, he comes up with it. And the Steelers will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it.
Don't quit, bro. Don't quit, bro. Don't do it, bro.
He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed.
He quit, bro. Oh, I made him quit, chat. Oh, I made him quit. I don't know, though. I may not watch the game. It's only the Pacers, but I haven't seen them play against the Pacers, so I might watch it. I don't know yet. Oh, another win. Another win, man. That's what's up. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means, but yeah, I'm a sweat, bro. I am a sweat. We're undefeated right now, chat. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on here. Hold on. And I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna please, like I said, and then we're gonna just edit it, and I'm just go get this, and I'm gonna put 4. Quit. Oh wait, dash. Like this. We do 4-0 on the day. Right? But we're gonna make it pop a little bit. Outline. You used to put a blur on. I don't remember. We're 4-0 on the day. Alright. Make this go away. Lock this. Move. What's up? I was gonna do something. I thought I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, I was gonna turn off the heater, but Actually, yeah, this next game will be my last game. After this game, I gotta jump in the shower and stuff. I'm sweaty. I'm gonna eat lunch though first, in case the lunch becomes a mess. Oh, I forgot to get bread, bro. All the groceries I got yesterday, and I forgot to get freaking bread, dude. Every time, bro. I'm always forgetting one thing, bro. Every flipping time, bro. Every time.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Second down and 4. Now run straight ahead with Warren. They'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Oh, pass interference.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A quick throw there is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended target, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. As he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's May. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Clean. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run and crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Mr. Drake May, or whatever May, looking so good.
On the give, it's Warren. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Well, that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out. But, boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll throw with May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch,
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. A handoff for Warren. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go,
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit?
Well, this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keisha Butte, 74 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And just shutting him off there. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marcus Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Steelers called on Corliss Waitman to punt.
That game plan is not working.
On the return is Jones. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. That fights through one man. They can't tackle it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go again with Henderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run once more with Henderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Henderson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson taking it in. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Catch is made by Metcalf.
Oh my God, bro.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd and 12. Throwing here is May. He'll try and do this himself. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I didn't think you were putting it, bro.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bam. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They'll run it, Warren. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Robert Spillane able to bring him down. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44.
I should have played a different play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. May now off the bootleg. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action, May. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Patriots first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Once again, it's Henderson. Stopped up to only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Keisha Butte. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's all right.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Back to Gainwell here on second down. Well, he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man, it's Thielen, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football.
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Milton Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On the run, it's Warren. And we'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Here's 2nd down and 3. Rodgers to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
Good game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
I'm still going to freaking try my best to score.
This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And this one's incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Chris.
GG. Alright. Dang, man. That's on me, man. I played too confident. There was a lot of things I shouldn't have thrown that game. A lot of things I shouldn't have thrown. Alright, so we 4-1 on the day. That was my last game of the day. I will be... Wait, no, I won't be on tomorrow. I'm actually... I don't know if I'll be on Monday. I got a lot of things that might be happening depending. To just pay attention to my social medias. Twitter and all that good stuff. Other than that, I'm out. I gotta go make a phone call. I'm actually late. Hopefully I can still get a hold of him. If not, it is what it is. That's why I quit, because actually late. I mean, mental note. It wasn't like I had a meeting to go to or anything like that. It's just something that I wanted to do at a certain time. I didn't do it. Alright though, chat. I'm Handikillcam. Saying peace. 4-1 on the day is not bad. Let me see what our rank is gonna be. Why won't it? Okay, it still put us bronze 2, even though we went 4-1. That's crazy. Alright, chat. I'll be getting off here. I'll see you all later. I'm Handikillcam. Saying peace.